If this is your first time growing Gladioli, or you've grown them before but not been so successful, then in this video, I'm going to show you how to grow them successfully. I'm going to go through everything you need on how to grow Gladioli from bulbs. As you can see here, that I've grown my Gladioli in pots, and there's a very good reason why I do this, which I will be sharing in this video. And I also recommend that if you are a first time grower, then you should always grow them in pots as well. And you can see that I've had almost 100% germination success rate, and they've all grown to be nice and healthy, and they're ready to be planted on. But before I do that, I want to show you exactly how I got to this stage and all the steps that I've taken to make sure that you can replicate this in your own garden. So the first question you may have is, why have I started these bulbs in pots rather than planting the bulbs directly into the ground? Well, a couple of very good reasons, and I've learned this over the years, and that is that not every bulb that you plant will germinate. So if you have, say, 10 bulbs and you planted them into your border, you're going to have this idea of 10 bulbs germinating, but 9 out of 10 times that's not going to be the case. So then you're left with a gap, or it's not really part of your grand design, and you're not getting the successful plants that you were hoping for. So by starting them in pots like this, you can see and you have control over what has grown and what hasn't. Therefore, you keep the ones that have grown and you move them into your border, and the ones that haven't done so well, you can get rid of them. For example, here are 3 Gladioli plants which I planted at the same time as these guys. Now you can see that these haven't grown well at all, and if these were in the border, they wouldn't even flower. Therefore, by growing them in pots like this, you can get rid of the ones that haven't done so well and keep the space in your border, and only keep the ones that have grown really well, and these can now be planted on. Now, just before I show you how I've got to this stage and how to plant your bulbs, I just want to do a quick inspection of how well these have grown, just to show you that they do work really well in pots. So if I just gently tease that out, and let's have a look at the root system here. Okay, wow, look at that. That root system is very nice. You can see it's done really well. It's going around the pot now, so this tells me these plants are now ready to be planted in the border. Let me just do another quick inspection of another one just to make sure that they are good. Let's have a look at this one. Yep, again, very nice. Lovely root system, very healthy. The plant is nice and green, and we're ready to plant this into the border. Now, I'm not going to plant them into the borders just yet. I'm going to show you how to grow them in pots successfully and to get them to germinate like this. By the way, I grow Gladioli every year, and this is a video of last season, and you can see how well these have grown. And I grow Gladioli using the exact same method each and every year, and you can see that they have done really well, and they do produce beautiful flower. So the first thing we do is we select our Gladioli bulbs. Now this is a variety called Gladioli Pesos. It's one of my favorites, and I love the nice purple, light purple color. Regardless of which variety you're using, the method that I'm showing you will be exactly the same. So the first thing to do is let's have a look at our bulbs, and let's just open the packet up. Now, if you're familiar to my channel, you know how much I stress about doing a bulb inspection. So what do I mean by a bulb inspection? As I said earlier, not every bulb will germinate. And to make sure that you're only planting the healthiest of bulbs is you have a quick look at them. You just want to make sure that there's no rot, there's no damage on the bulbs, and they don't feel soft to the touch. Now, luckily, these feel good so far. So the 2 I've tested there, they feel nice and firm to the touch. They're not soft, which tells me they're not rotting from the inside. There's no damage to the bulbs. The other bit I would look at as well, or look for, is really small bulbs. Now, these are good size, you know, they're large to medium size. But if there was a bulb any smaller than any of these, then I wouldn't consider planting them because I know that they won't grow. Okay, so we've done a bulb inspection. I'm lucky this time that all 10 are very good. So let's go ahead and plant them in. Okay, so here are some pots that I've already prepared, and I'm using a coir-based compost. These have been great because they're excellent for water retention. And if you're living in a warm climate, then you don't want your pots to dry out very quickly. And because they're small pots, they generally will. So try to use a coir-based compost if you can. If not, don't worry about it. Just use what you can as long as it's a good quality compost. Okay, these pots I've already prepared, but I've kept one empty because I want to show you how to fill this correctly, because there is a technique to this in order to get your gladioli bulbs to germinate correctly. So if you've got a pot of this size, this is about 3 inches deep, which is perfect. What you want to do is fill this in about 2/3. So I'll do that now. Okay, so you can see that I've filled this in about 2/3 of the way. I've not pressed the compost in, I've left it loose as possible. Reason for that is that you want it to be free draining, so the water doesn't clog up. If the water clogs up in there, it's going to rot your bulb, and in return, you're not going to get a plant. Next thing to do is to put your bulb in the correct way. Now, if you're a beginner, you may not know this, so apologize if you already know this, but there are two sides to the bulb, and one is the correct way and the other is obviously incorrect. So you've got the pointy side, which is, you can just see the plant coming through. So that's your pointy side up, and you've got your bottom side, which you'll see like roots, dried out roots. So that's the correct way. Your pointy side always faces up, and your roots, your flat base, always go into the compost. So in this example, we'll take this one, and you can see that the pointy side always goes up, and the flat bottom will sit on the compost. Let me just set another quick example. So if I take this bulb, you can see that we've got the pointy side up and we've got the flat side at the bottom. So again, we're just going to take a pot, position that into the middle of your pot like so. Just press it in so it doesn't move, and that will do. That's perfect. So I've planted all my bulbs into the pots now, and you can see that this is what they should look like. The next thing we do is fill these up with compost. Very easy to do. There is nothing special or scientific about this. Just grab yourself a handful of whatever medium you're using. You just want to cover the tops of the bulbs like this. Okay, just gently press it down. You don't want to crush them in. So if I just use this one as an example, and in fact I'll use these two as the example, and that's enough compost in there. And you can see what I'm trying to achieve here is to leave about a centimeter worth of depth from above the pot. Now what that will do is, when I water this, the water won't run off the top and it will water the bulb properly. So make sure that you do leave a nice, at least a centimeter worth of depth between the compost and the top of the pot there. Here we go. So these are now successfully potted in, and your pots should look something like this. Again, you can see that I've left a decent amount of depth for the water to drain nicely and properly over each pot. Now, in about 2 to 3 weeks, you will start seeing your gladioli bulb shooting through. And as I said, this is a couple of weeks old now, and eventually, in about 5-6 weeks, you should see a lovely root system like this. And when you do, that's when you know that the plant is now ready to be part of your border. And one thing to keep in mind as well is that these are perennials, so they will grow back every year. So keep that in mind when you're planting them, because that will be their final destination. Make sure to water these in nicely so they get off to a good start. And here's a little tip for you, which you may have noticed in the video. Instead of just putting a label on these now, what I like to do is to use the original packet cover of whatever bulb that I'm using, and using one of these, all I do is, instead of writing on the label itself, I just kind of slip that in there and pop that in. And that's a fantastic way to label your plants. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and share this video with your friends and family.